Good afternoon. Happy Saturday. Come on in. I'm going to mute for a minute. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Happy Saturday. I'm going to give it a few minutes so that my message that I'm live is connected to others. So come on in. I'm feeling good this morning. I did my morning worship. I did my morning cry. I did whatever I had to do to get rid of it before I actually start working on my day. So come on in, come on in. I feel like sharing, I feel like talking, I feel like God allowed me to go through whatever I had to go through this morning in order for me to prepare myself for my day. That means whatever assignment that he had me on for this morning, I was able to recognize and I was able to allow God to use my words from him to minister to another person. So even when I'm going through it, God is still working on me. Amen. So it is 2 minutes in, and I know usually I don't get a big crowd. I just hope and pray that whoever listens to my replay or even in the bushes, that it would bless them in such an amazing way, like it has blessed me so far from my day. So let me just begin to be transparent, be authentic, and most of all, just keep it all the way a buck. And it's not me telling my business; it's just sharing while I'm going through it and what am I doing to change the narrative. Okay, so you all know I'm dealing with my health, so that's one that has been on my mind. Where to start, when to start. I actually have been applying it by taking longer walks with my dog to put at least some sort of cardio. Notice that my legs are not strong at all. I really feel like I'm overly obese and I'm really not. But that just goes to show you that I don't do a lot of exercise that requires with my legs. And if it does, I have the opportunity to sit down, to rest it, and then get back up where it's convenient, where it's suitable for me. So come on in, come on in. Um, yeah, I really had a tough morning today, and I don't know what it is that I always find myself crying in the morning. Um, but I've noticed that in the midst of me going through it, God will show an assignment for me at that moment to take me out of that funk, to show me what He has put in me, even when I'm going through it. It was one time that I wasn't able to multitask in that manner. It was always, it was always just not doing it. I'm just going to be transparent. Um, I'm looking at my picture and I'm like, wow, God is transforming me right before my eyes just by making a conscious decision to put down the sweets, the sodas, and try to start consuming it with more like healthy stuff like water. I do have my coffee in the morning. I have to. Sometimes I overdo it, but at least I'm having you know less of sweets. So that's a start for me, and I'm just extremely proud of the change of mind that I have right now. And it took me to get startled. I ain't even gonna say scared. Startled to say, hey girl, you still got a chance to get your shit together. So let's start now, not worry about what you consumed in the last couple of days. So I said, you know what? I noticed that I was indulging in sodas a little, not a little, a lot of too much, and just snacking. When you're doing things that creates you to have munchies, I got to set healthy boundaries when it comes to my eating. So I'm trying. I'm eating less. Um, that's the biggest blessing. I don't eat like three pieces of chicken like I used to. I eat a one piece, one small piece. I'm trying to cut out the rice. So I have been just measuring my rice intake and just actually putting a half a cup and a lot of veggies on top. So I've been trying. I know I'm not supposed to be doing the sugar and cut down. That's a start. So I'm just gonna be proud in the change. And gradually I will be releasing the rest of it as I go. But I woke up with an extreme heavy heart. Let me just say I'm grateful for the income um, that I am receiving at the moment from God. And I just thank God that He has allowed me to take a deeper look into what I'm doing for myself, along with my walk. At the end, it all works together. But I started writing down my bills because, yes, I get a pension and I do get disability. So I try to be fruitful and make sure that most of my bills are paid. And granted, every month God makes a way. But this month is a crucial month because I'm winding down on two major bills, which one is going to be finalized in October, and the second one, last payment, is December. So I have found myself a bit overwhelmed because I'm like, damn, I don't be having no money to be doing nothing. And I just started crying because, a lot of it becomes of my discipline. Um, Seeing that I have a little extra and not knowing that I don't need certain things until I get more money. Whenever my man gives me, the stuff for the thing, but in my mind, um, I like to get it right then and there so I could be at ease. So today I just started crying and I'm like, Lord, okay, it's a every morning pattern that I've been having, and I'm not ashamed that I'm admitting this, but it kind of cleansed me from my day, if that makes sense. It makes me more open to being a blessing to somebody else. But at times I have to regroup and I have to release too, because when you're an empath and you're such a listener and encourager, you tend to um, get overwhelmed, and not in a bad way. Let me just say that. It's not in a bad way. I love what God is doing to me. I love the fact that I'm able to be receptive in people's minds and ears. I'm grateful that people can receive my encouragement as an encouragement. It is a blessing. But yeah, today I was just crying and crying. I'm like, Lord, help me find something on YouTube, not YouTube, excuse me, on TikTok that I can share as an encouragement, because right now I feel like I need to be encouraged. And usually I look for music because for me, some music, it ministers to my spirit. It don't kind of encourage me. It uplifts me and reminds me that I didn't get here overnight. And the first song that I did post and I just posted because I feel like that's the message not only for me, for everybody else. I know I'm not the only one feeling like their back is against the wall, like which way to turn, how I'm going to do, even though I have God in my life and I'm a prayer. Sometimes we tend to feel that worldly part of us, and we tend to get overwhelmed and get excited, not meaning to, because we know God supplies all our needs, but just the fact that you're just human. So when you feel, you can't help it. But the greatest thing that I have noticed is that when I release, it's off me. So I recommend that for anyone. Find yourself a quiet place where you don't have no noise. You'll be able to really be in your thoughts and really kind of like have some organization on the things that you're thinking. You know what I'm saying? Figure out why you feeling like this, filling out a plan to not feeling like this anymore, and taking what you're feeling as a testimony. So when God puts someone in front of you to speak, you remember to tell that story because your story may help somebody else come out their shit. Oh, sweet language there. Come out their stuff and create a story for them so they can share it because it's like a chain effect. You show them, you tell them, you show them what God is doing in your life, and they're gonna want to see, taste, and see where you getting it from, where you getting your strength from, where you getting your wisdom from, what's keeping you safe mentally. What are you doing to not repeat patterns? So the song came across. What you gonna do when your back's against the wall? You gotta listen to it. The song just ministered to my spirit because my back right now is against the wall. It's a reminder. Hang on. Hang on because God never leaves us nor forsakes us. And this is more of a public encouragement to whoever because I don't really be knowing what to say and how to say it. And when it's put on my spirit, I press the button because while it's in me, I want to say it because I know it's going to encourage somebody else. I'm not looking to be looked at as a lady that's holier than thou. I'm just like everybody else, another beggar trying to find bread, trying to find their way in this life to live right in God's eyes and also to live different while we got the chance. You know what I'm saying? We are limited here on earth. Things are going fast. And I don't want to be questioned why I didn't put my feelings out in a good way, you know. So my encouragement for today is to hang on. What you gonna do when your back's against the wall? Yeah, what you gonna do when all your hope is gone? That's not what it's saying, but I'm making it up. What you gonna do when you have no faith? What you gonna do when your stuff is hit in your face? Just hang on. Just hang on. That's the message. That's the encouragement. God bless you. And I pray that this touches someone. I'm not Mariah Carey, not no Beyonce, but I know when I listen to this song, it ministers to me. It encouraged me. So I would just want to share that and encourage someone to just hang on. Another thing, Let's Talk with Love is still creating the page. It takes time to put things into perfection. And I know her as well as she knows me. And I know that when she puts her hand and her heart into something, she is very careful when she desires it. So be patient. As soon as everything is done, I will be sharing. As she tells me, she will be sharing. And once it's out there to share, share it. Sharing is caring. We're trying to help people. We PPP, pushing people to their purpose. We're here to promote forgiveness. We're here to promote healing. And we're here to promote change because all things is possible through Christ. On that note, be blessed, pay it forward, be kind to yourself, and take it one day at a time. Peace out.